I was hitting a stall on the Carnivore Diet. I was doing it several times for a week on end, where the weight just wouldn't fluctuate the right way, even though I was doing all the right things. But then I decided I need to change some things, and I found that I could change what I did, what I was eating. It cost me $4 a day. So they sell you that carnivore is expensive, or that you have to eat particular things. Well, that's not entirely true. I'm still doing a carnivore. I just switched it up. So my $4 a day meal plan is this. This is my most common meal that I do. It's really simple and it's cheap. I eat 22 ounces of chicken, and I spread that over to 2 meals. I like to do 12 ounces for my afternoon meal, and I like to do 10 ounces for my evening meal. Then I add 2 eggs to each meal. That right there is the general gist of what I eat. I know it's complicated, I know it's crazy, but once I went to this, I started breaking through the stalls. I have not had a stall really since, besides being sick. And I'm lifting weights and taking creatine. So I do have a little bit of extra water volume since I've been doing all this. But even with all that, I am losing weight on a way more rapid pace than when I was doing just strict beef, eggs, butter, and bacon, which is fine. That was working for me my first month. I lost 22 pounds my first month doing that. My second month, I only lost 8 pounds, which by definition is a good month. That's what I believe doctors would go, oh, that's a fantastic rate of weight loss. But when you start at 334 pounds and you're able to lose 22 in 1 month, you would anticipate you should be losing maybe not 22, but something close maybe for the next month. But no, I was in stalls. So after I switched it up, that's all I do most of the time. I do 22 ounces of chicken, 4 eggs. I like my coffee, so I still do heavy cream and so forth. And with that, I do 4 ounces of heavy cream, which I know has a little bit of carbs in it, but I don't care. I want my coffee. I know there's a lot of coffee people out there, and I did keto before, and that's when I got onto heavy cream for coffee. And I really started to enjoy that. Even when I went off of keto, I just stuck with it because I thought it was a better overall flavor profile with the heavy cream. So when I went to doing this type of meal, I lost 19 pounds in January. And what I'm doing is I'm getting my body good amount of protein. I'm averaging over 160 to 180, honestly probably into 200 grams of protein a day. So maybe according to your weight and what you need, you probably need less, which would make your meal per day or your meals per day cheaper. But I don't know if you could beat $4 a day worth of food. You can't even go to a fast food joint anymore and get a kid's meal for that much. And trust me, I've got 5 kids. It's expensive. Every time I go out to eat, it's expensive. But since I've been doing this journey, and as you maybe have found yourself, that it's not really worth going out anymore. I don't really like going places to eat carnivore, to buy a more expensive steak, and then have to get the sides and pass those sides out to the fan, which is fine if you want to do that, but it's just not as good, and it's just more expensive. So by doing this particular diet, the carnivore diet, as you all might be aware, you save a lot more money just in general because you don't go out to eat as often. But then when you're eating at home, it's cheaper, but this is the cheapest, at least that I'm aware of. And it's not about doing it because it's cheap. I did it because cost efficiency and the food itself makes it where it's worth it. Because what I've noticed is when I do just salt, which a lot of people tell you to do, just use salt, and you eat till you're satisfied. Well, when I was doing that, I'm pretty sure I was hitting maintenance level of calories every time, so I wasn't really moving. That's what my assumption is on why I was staying where I was at. By doing this with the chicken and the eggs, I'm getting fats from the eggs, I'm getting lots of protein with a slight amount of fat with the chicken, plus I'm getting fat with the heavy cream from the coffee. So I'm still getting a decent amount of fat. Every so often, depending on what I'm doing, I might change my meal up a little bit, but primarily the main focus of most of my meals is chicken. I might do 12 ounces of chicken for afternoon, and then maybe 8 ounces of ground beef taco meat. But that's one thing I've noticed is that doing it this particular way, I season my food however I want now. I measure my food out now after it's cooked, and I can have delicious, flavorful food all the time. So maybe that's something that you've had issues with as you've been trying this diet, that you feel you have to stick with salt. Well, remember, this is a lifestyle. Make it comfortable for you. The whole idea is to eat animal products and not eat vegetables and all the processed stuff. You're doing that, right? You are doing that. But make it sustainable for yourself to where you can do it long term. That's kind of the whole point of this, is a lifestyle change. And for me, I like my coffee, so I do the heavy cream. If you don't like coffee, you don't got to worry about it, right? That'd make your day even cheaper. So with less than $4 a day, I eat 2 meals and I get all the nutrition I need, and it helped me break my stall. So if this is something that you find valuable, hit a subscribe, put a like on it, leave a comment on what you think about this idea. Have you ever considered just doing heavy chicken and eggs? Because I promise, it's delicious food and it gets you what you need. You don't have to do steaks every meal. You don't have to do ground beef every meal. But even if you do, that's fine. It's really finding what works for you. I found I do better with chicken. I still eat steaks on other days, but by doing this, I have made it where this is a very, very affordable meal plan, where even with doing beef, steaks, and all that stuff, my typical budget for myself doesn't even pass $300 a month. It's just me. So just keep in mind that you can adjust this whole carnivore diet and get great results and find something that really works for you. You don't have to follow stuff to the T, as this is the only way, because I'm showing you I can, because I've lost 50 pounds in 3 months doing it this way. And I'm going to keep going, but I'm also doing this. I'm walking. So add that to your plan, get some exercise in, do the diet. Before you know it, you can lose 50 pounds really quickly as well. But yeah, tell me what you do that's affordable, that makes sense. What helped you get through your stall? Let me know. Maybe there's something I can add to myself to help me. So if this helped you, let me know. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Derek England, out.